Oh shoot. me just. Hello, hi Soul. Hey, sorry I couldn't say anything. I was trying to do my skincare routine while the song was playing in the background. Hello, hi Soul. You're doing your hair? Ooh, nice. What kind of hairstyle are you doing? Or are you doing some braids? Let me see if the stream sounds good. Thank you for the lurk. Also, oh my god, it's so hot in my room. Okay, testing, testing. Okay, sounds good. I need to figure out how to separate the music from the audio and stuff. You're doing mini twists? Oh, that's so cute. I know doing hair takes like a long process for us, so I hope you get relaxed and feel good. But at least, after the process, even though it's long, you're gonna look so cute. I have it's been a while since I've done them. Oh, is somebody doing your hair or are you doing it yourself? Mini twists are so cute. Oh, you do it yourself? Oh, nice. I can't do my hair. I have to have somebody do my hair. Specifically my mom, cuz like I can't cuz like going to a salon to do your hair costs so much money. Like $300 to do the hair that I have is too much for me. So I'm very happy that my mom can does my hair all the time. And people who can do their hair is amazing. Like my sister can do her hair and I don't know how you guys can do it. Like I can't do that thing. I can't I find a hard time like braiding my hair like in the back. I don't know. It's just hard to do it like by yourself. I'm off for the next 2 days, so I can get away with not doing hair all day. Ooh, okay, okay, that's nice. Okay, so you're like you're spreading the days out. You're not doing everything all at once. Okay, that's good. Spooky thing. Okay, guys. Hmm. That's honestly the best time to do it. Honestly, when you're not working, when you have like a lot of free time. Oh my god, water tastes so good when you're so thirsty. Okay, so for today's stream, guys, we are playing Steins Gate Zero. We're getting a new ending since like the first time we played Steins Gate Zero, we got the bad ending. So this time we're gonna get one of the endings so we can get closer to the true ending. There are, I think, believe, let me see. I believe I have 4 more endings I have to get for Steins Gate Zero, and then I'll go to the true ending. And let me see. Let me see if I can go to the. I think I'm on the path to my Yuri's ending. Wait, shoot. I think I'm on the path to my Yuri's ending. So wait, yeah, I got the bad ending. So now I'm getting my Yuri's ending, and then yeah, I'm on my Yuri's ending, and then there's Kagari ending, and then there's Kurusu ending, and then Maho ending, and then after that I'll go to the true ending. Yeah, but usually day one is an everything care day and partying, and the next day is usually doing all the twists. Ooh, can't wait to see the endings. Oh my god, the partying, that's the worst thing I can't do. I try to do the rubber band method so it can be easy, but I was like, I can't do this. Like just doing my just taking care of my natural hair just took me 2 hours, and then parting my hair, it just takes so much time. I can't do it. Like I get so exhausted, and then I start half-assing it, and then it's like, nah, I gotta get somebody else to do this. I can't. Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see the endings too. Like the first game was so good. The second game, it's okay, but like I'm not getting that same feeling that I had at the first game. But I am enjoying this game. But I feel like each chapter takes about like 3 hours, I think. Um, let's see what else. I spent most of my day doing laundry, so like I was pretty like tired half the day. I went to this new laundromat that I found that because my washer does not work anymore, and so I had to go to a laundromat. I haven't been to a laundromat in a long time, like probably maybe when I was a kid, because like and then even when we did used to use laundromats, like my mom would do my laundry, so Like going to a laundromat, it was like really confusing. But I had to like Google search laundromats that carry cards because like there is no way that I'm going to an eight like I'm going to a my bank and then I have to go all the way to I have to go all the way to the laundromat. Like it just feels like too much work to be honest. So good thing I found a place that you can do like coins and cards. So I was like so happy because like it's 2026. Why can't like laundromats have like cars too? So the laundromat is open 24 hours. It's like it's not that busy. It was like there was like so many washer and dryer, so everybody had their own thing. I was very happy about that. I think I spent like $20 for washing all my clothes because I had to like separate everything by colors, comforters, blacks, whites, and all that stuff. And then the dryer was honestly really good because like I think I spent like $2 on the dryer because every 4 minutes is 25 cents. So I did it for like 30 something minutes and it was instantly dry and I'm so happy. Yeah, I feel that. Hey, going to laundromats and taking out a whole bunch of quarters. Yes, so like I was so happy to like, I was able to use my card in this laundromat. Like Google is your best friend, I swear to God. Like you can just Google something and then Google will find that for you cuz like there was no way like cuz like there was a laundromat across the street from my house and I could have like, walk over there, but I was like it's small. There's too many people there. The employees there, they don't really help much. Like and they don't understand me too, so and like I didn't want to, and then plus I didn't understand how their machines work because like I don't usually use laundromats. So the one I went to was, you know like probably like maybe 15-minute drive, not so bad. Uber was like, my sister had a deal, so Uber was like $3 for her, and it was like so nice. Like it was affordable. I used my card. I enjoyed it. Staff were helpful. It was nice. And not only that, like time went by so fast. Like I didn't feel like I was there for like 2 hours. Like literally, it took my like I washed my clothes for like 30 minutes, and then I washed my stuff for another. Then I had to dry myself for another 30 minutes, and it wasn't so bad. Then I went on my way, and then that was it. And now I feel like I can do this like maybe every week or two. Or until somebody fixes the washer at my house, but I don't know. They probably are not going to fix that. The homeowners got to do something about that washer, cause like, and why the heck, and like I don't know. Laundromat just this that laundromat I don't know. That laundromat was so good. I swear to God, like it was so good. Like it was so convenient. Oh, okay, okay. Enough of the laundromat. Okay, so what else? That's pretty much it. Plus, I'm super hungry. So after this stream, I'm going to eat something. I know that for a fact. And plus, I have to like figure out what am I going to eat tomorrow because I think I'm about to eat my last meal that I have. And now I have to like buy food and cook again. Oh my gosh, I hate it. Oh, my future self is gonna have some issue. Let's see. Okay, I think I yapped enough, and plus, like the fact that I need to start streaming like 30 minutes ago, but I was doing something, so yeah. Also, tomorrow I'm not gonna play that game that I said I was gonna play. Tomorrow we're gonna play this new game that I saw on Twitter about dating yanderies, and I'm like, yandere, hold up, let's put this game on pause and let's talk about this yandere game because we're gonna play yandere game tomorrow. Not who is the queen? We're not gonna play that. We're gonna play this yandere game I found. It's on Ichio. It's gonna be the demo, but the game looks so good. And like honestly, if I have the money, I want to like put money into their, what do they call it? I forgot what that thing called. That thing where I don't know what people who have games, they like you donate to their, oh wait, is it Patreon? I think it's Patreon. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Oh my god, that scared me. I don't. I. That was weird. low key, I think having a washer dryer is so much more convenient than going to the laundromat if you have a car. But like if you don't have a car, then that thing is super inconvenient and hard. But it's worth it. Okay, let me see what chapter I am. And I gotta check the audio to make sure it's good. Where am I? Presage or recognize? Nice, okay. Yeah, that's where I am? Let me see. Presage or recognize? Okay, how's the game audio here? Oh my god, it's getting loud in my ears. Okay, doesn't sound so bad. Okay. Now, let me... I gotta do so much prep work. Steins, gate, 0, 3. What's it called? Presage or recognize? I can't spell. Recognize. Let's see. Okay, this one looks like it's gonna be 3 hours long. Okay, it's 3 hours long. Presage or recognize is 3 hours long. After we do Presage or recognize, then after that we get to Vega and Alter and we get to Mayuri's ending. And after we finish that one, then we can play like Cave sounds good. Thank you, Soul. And then like okay, so we're gonna play Presage or recognize. Then after we play Presage or recognize, next time we're gonna play Vega and Alter, which is gets us towards the Mayuri ending. And after we finish that, that's another ending completed. And then we can go back and play Hirigashi Chapter 2. That sounds like a good plan. Alright, 3 hours.
今日から私とあなたは正式な親子になるのよ。
Mayuri, you got a crazy daughter. Wait, how do I need it for a thumbnail. This was when Kagari was 6. She's been living in a facility for war orphans and getting treatment at a dedicated clinic next door. It was a completely different place than the normal hospitals, which were overflowing with casualties from the war. It was an idyllic garden, shut off from the despair of the outside world so that children can live in peace. Doug and Rumpa. And that was when she met her mom. Mom, Mayuri Shina, was a class 2 caregiver at the facility. She was always very nice to her.
本当？ママが係の本当のママになるの？ええ、そうよ。やった！ママ！
Aww. Why you turned into a monster? It was impossible to express with words how happy Kagari had felt. Being Mom's real daughter meant that Kagari had become her real name. Kagari became Kagari Shinya.
ほら、くっつかないの。かがりちゃんは甘えん坊さんね。
They're so cute. I can understand why Kagari was like so upset because like she lost her mom. Basically, she lost her new mom. Like even though she had to leave to the future, she didn't want to leave her mom even if she was gonna like die. She wanted to die with her, to be honest.
じゃあ、ここから出られるんだよね。ママと一緒に暮らせるんだよね。
Is the game? Oh god. Where's the game? Oh, I guess not. I guess that's too much.
ごめんね。かがりちゃんにはもう少し治療が必要みたいなの。
そういうことなんだ。
あ、先生。
Kaguri didn't know the doctor's name, but he was a nice old man who was always kind to her.
あと半年もすれば終わるからね。それまで我慢するんだよ。
6 months?
半年もですか？この前のお話では、あと2週間ぐらいで大丈夫だと。
2 weeks is 2 weeks is much different from 6 months, because like, what are you talking about, doctor? You're weird.
それは身体的な傷の話なんだ。東京大空襲で子供が受けた心的外傷後ストレスは大人の比ではないからね。
But if she's physically okay and Kaguri wants to come with us after she recovers from her wounds, then why does she need 6 months?
それに昨日の診断で分かったことなんだが、かがりちゃんはまだ怖い夢を見るらしい。
I guess that's a valid reason then.
そうなの？かがりちゃん。そんなことないもん。もう怖い夢なんて見ないよ。楽しい夢ばっかりだよ。楽しい楽しい。
That's so sad.
かがりちゃん、嘘は良くないよ。それでは治療はもっと長引いてしまう。夜中に怖い夢にうなされて起きることが未だによくあるのだと昨日。
まあ、そうなの。
この子の脳内に空爆の記憶が恐怖として残っている証拠だろうね。
I mean, anybody would be scared too. Like during this time, like this is so scary.
きちんと治療しておかなければ後で取り返しがつかなくなる。
そうですね。
というわけで治療を続けてもよろしいかね、お母さん。
あ、はい、かがりちゃん。頑張って悪い病気をやっつけようね。
Mom rubbed her head. Kaguri felt so at peace that she could cry.
わかった。
いい子だ。
じゃあまた後でね、かがりちゃん。ママ。
Aw, she called her mama. Mom took her hand away, and instead, the doctor took Kaguri's hand. She was taken to the usual room. There was a white reclining chair, and next to it, some kind of mechanical system connected to a headset.
聞こえる。いつもの声。
What's the voice says?
君はママを守るんだ。この世界を守るんだ。そのために君は生まれてきたんだよ。
What the heck? Were the doctors like brainwashing her? Like, what the heck? What do you mean the voices in her head? Did she get brainwashed? She couldn't remember when she started hearing the voices, but at the time she was 6, whenever she was worried, uncertain, or in trouble, she could hear it. Oh, I guess that was her PTSD then? It was always kind and strong, and it always cheered her up. In Kaguri's childish mind, she started to think it might be the voice of God. Since only she could hear it, everyone else said it was just an illness, but Mom was the one person who believed her.
ママを守るんだ。だから治療頑張るんだ。
This 6-year-old girl is really strong. Kaguri's young heart was filled with the hope that she could someday live with Mom. Whoa, what is this? As soon as she opened the door, Kaguri Shinya was struck by an unpleasant wave of heat. It was early June, and this was the first day to hit summer temperatures. It was hot enough that just walking outside could cause you to sweat, and this small Japanese-style room had thick curtains and the windows were closed. This room is so messy and disgusting. The room was dark and cramped, and there were so many clothes on the floor that there was no place to stand. It wasn't just clothes. There were all kinds of filthy things. Bags with half-eaten snack breads still in them, half-rotted food packs, plastic convenience store bags overflowing with trash, all scattered around the room. Dang, dirty bitch. Hey, howdy. Hi, Kofi boy? Hello. Cove? And around... Wait, oh. Is this her space? I could have sworn her place was cleaner. And the area around the half-naked girl sitting against the wall was covered in bandage and gauze soaked with blood and pus. And there were bandages tied around her exposed stomach, chest, and limbs, but these two were soaked with blood. The room was filled with a stinkingly sweet stench, though there was no way to know if it was coming from the garbage or coming from her. I doubt it's coming from the garbage. There's no sweet-smelling garbage. Is she smiling? Yeah, that works for my name. Cove? Cove boy? Sea boy? Oh my gosh, this cold water is so good. The owner of the room, Moeka Kiru, raised her head and looked at her, eyes filled with hope. What hope? What is she talking about?
M4 まだ生きてたか
When she saw Kagari, who was still wearing her shoes as she came into the room, her shoulders slumped. What's up with her?
FB ちゃんない
Be rich! 7-day stream! Yay! Hello! Looks like hope to me. I don't know, it's been a while since I played the first game, but didn't she had an obsession with FB, I think? I don't remember.
誰命の恩人に向かってひどい言い草ね
Dang, she's dying. Moeka gave a painful cough and spit up some stomach fluid mixed with blood. It stained her thighs and the floor. There was a shootout that happened last chapter. Her wounds must have opened again because the bandage around her stomach began to turn red. She spent 5 months like this with no treatment from a doctor. 5 months? What the heck? What? Moeka had gotten into a gunfight with the Russian army and failed her mission as a rounder. She lost 2 of her companions, and her target, Kurusu Makase laptop, was also destroyed. They pinned the blame on her. She was wounded and almost killed. Wow. It was Kagari who saved her and brought her to this room. So this is your room, Kagari? I'm confused. Whose space is this? Right? I don't know. I guess these rounders are pretty strong human beings, because, like, the fact that she's not dead from this. But if someone with a gunshot wound went to the hospital, the police would be notified. And for that reason, she never got any real treatment. Ew. Yeah, you should have been... You're low-key kind of rotting. Her wounds had become effective, but even 5 months later, they still brought her incredible pain. 5 months and she's still like this. That's not normal. Like, she should have just gone to the hospital, to be honest, and just said she got attacked or something. Her terrible fever hadn't let up at all, and it wasn't rare for it to go from 39 degrees to over 40. Moeka didn't seem very interested in her room. Like, wait, what? She's been like this for 5 months and she doesn't care? I don't know. She was more interested in sending messages with the phone in her hand. She must have been sending more messages to her beloved boss in the past 5 months. She sent almost 1,000. Obsession is crazy.
どうして FB どうして返事をくれないの
I forgot why did she liked her boss. I forgot what was the reason. FB was Mocha's boss in the rounders, a woman who always gave orders to Mocha via text messages. Mocha worshipped her to a degree that far exceeds what could occur within a normal employee relationship. She loves her. The shock of being abandoned by FB had hurt her many more times than her actual wounds. That's the yandere in her? No, not yandere, but she's obsessed. Kagari tossed the bag that she had slung over her shoulders at Mocha's feet, along with 2 plastic bags. The backpack was filled with medicine that wasn't available without a doctor prescription. Along with it was a whole box of illegal drugs used only for the treatment of severe pain. Normally, these would be kept under strict control at a hospital, where no normal person could get them. But Both of the plastic bags were filled with canned goods and other things Kakari had chosen because they had the lowest possibility of spoiling. Because I don't think she's taking care of herself.
生きる気がなくなったら言うといいわ。代わりに毒でも持ってきてあげるから。
Honestly, cause like you're low-key kind of wasting our time. Momoka didn't seem to notice Kakari at all anymore. She was completely unresponsive. Oh my god. Kakari had gotten used to her attitude over the last 5 months. So you were basically babysitting her for the last 5 months. But she wasn't just going to go home today. She wordlessly reached for Momoka's cell phone. Now I got your attention. Momoka tried to resist, but evidently she had no strength left. Kakari was easily able to grab the phone. It was covered in blood and pus, but Kakari forced it into her pocket without hesitation. Momoka started crawling towards her. Oh my god. It was like something out of a zombie movie. It's never that serious.
勘違いしないで。FB から新しい命令よ。
Momoka froze. Wait, how did you get the order and I didn't? Probably on her head.
FB の
But because, you know,
命令
just the fact that she heard the name FB, she's not even gonna think about it.
そう受け取りなさい。
Kakari took another cell phone out of her pocket. It was the same Japanese cell phone that Momoka had been using, minus the dirt and bloodstain.
今までの回線はロシアやアメリカの諜報部に傍受されていて使えないわ。だから今後はこっちを使って指令が来る。
Momoka reached a trembling hand out towards the phone. And in an instant, she snatched it away and clutched it to her chest like it was her own child. Oh my god. Take it.
FB はこの携帯ならメールをくれるの？多分もう来てるはずよ。
Momoka quickly opened the screen on her phone. When she saw the words on the screen, tears started to flow down her face.
M4
Oh, she's like a daughter. Okay, that's different from a lover.
可愛い娘。大変だったわね。私もとても心を痛めています。失敗したことは残念だったけれど、早く傷を治して私からの次のメールを待っていてね。今度こそ任務を完全に遂行し、私の信頼を、あなたのことを心から私の大切な大切な娘へ FB より。
Are we ever gonna meet FB? Like, is like FB even alive? Or it's just like, what if somebody's like posing as FB and just, you know, just sending her stuff?
わざわざ読み上げなくてもいいのに。
Yes, she did. For the audience. Of course, this message wasn't from FB. Kakori had written herself. I knew it, because, like, it seemed obvious, because it doesn't make any sense. Why would FB message her? Like, FB doesn't care about her. She is just a weapon, from what I understand. Keep someone at the brink of death for 5 months, and then give them exactly what they want as bait. And you can easily put anyone under your control. That is true. Kakori knew this well. The life suddenly returned to Momoka's face. She spilled out the contents of Kakori's backpack like a woman possessed.
傷を治したいの。 P の信頼答えなくちゃ。それでいい M4。
Kagari smiled satisfied and knelt down in front of her.
私が治療してあげるわ。包帯を全部取りなさい。
Yeah, this has to be... No, this has to be Mocha's place. Yeah. When Kagari left the apartment, the sun had set. She spent several hours treating Mocha's room. Hours? What? Her hands still smelled of medicine. It wouldn't go away for days, possibly. She sighed and put on her full-face motorcycle helmet, then went to the parking lot and got on her bike.
神様の声、そろそろ聞こえるかな。
She's still crazy even as an adult. She whispered. Does it not work? Oh, she did. She took off on her motorcycle. Now we're here. Wow. It was almost July. The rainy season hadn't been that bad this year, and what little remained of it had already disappeared. Temperature-wise, summer had come a long time ago.
夏か。
In other words, it had almost been a year since it happened. Oh, since the shootout. And then one Saturday afternoon. Wow, this whole place looks cool. Like, everybody's dressing so cute and nice. If I stayed home, not only would it be hot, but Dad would be on my case about helping with the family business. To get away, I come to the area around Ikebukuro Station. A year ago, I could have gone to the lab, but with Suzuha living there and now I mostly stopped going. Aw, why? What? Talk to Suzuha. But that meant that it was hard to find a place to study on my days off. The library? Cafes? It was too much trouble to go to the university. And the classrooms probably weren't open on weekends anyways. After a lot of research, I settled on spending my free days visiting the cafe near my parents' home and spending a few hours here. This is a nice cafe. It's cute, cozy, and drinks looks nice. In fact, a lot of the other patrons did the same thing I did, buying a single cup of coffee and sitting there for hours on end. Don't they charge you for sitting there though? Some brought books, some brought computers. I chuckled to myself as I realized that I joined the ranks of the other normies. Toot-toot-oo! Where are you now? Drinking coffee. Look, this is the message. Oh, it's the usual cafe, right? I just went to your place and you weren't home. You did? Did my dad make a nuisance of himself again? It's okay, he gave me some barley tea. I have to go shopping. Will you come with me? Okay. Thank you. These emotes are so cute. Okay, I'll leave now. Wait for me. I wonder, do they have like custom, like do they have somebody making custom emotes for them? Because this is so cute. So she went to my house. My family's business was called Okabe Green Grocer. It was a beat-up old store located in a rundown shopping street. The place was almost 40 years old. I really wanted them to rebuild it. My mind had wandered. Mayuri was going to be here in less than 15 minutes, so maybe it was time to call it a day. I worked pretty hard during the morning, so it wasn't too bad. I was a little surprised at how hard I've been working lately. I could feel how having a goal gives me energy. It does. When you have a goal in mind, honestly, it just gives you life. It just gives you so much reason to just keep going. I needed to get to Victor Condria University as soon as I could.
Victor Condria 大学か。
I was still in contact with Maho via email and chat. She was evidently busy with her research because she was always sleepy. I took out my phone. I found myself looking for a certain icon on the screen. Oh, Amadeus. But of course I deleted it myself 6 months ago. Amadeus was Kurusu doing well? Knowing her, excuse me, she was probably coming up with some complicated theory. Or TC Maho. It was also possible that she was visiting at channel and hiding it from Maho. Aw, so Kurusu got it. That's right. Kurusu has internet access. So it would make sense if she had access to at channel. But given that...
Amadeus ってネット掲示板に書き込んだりすることも
That's a
で
good
きるんだろ
question.
うか
Can AI do that? Is she that intelligent like that? Kurusu has spent a lot of effort last summer trying to argue with John Titor on at channel. That happened in the Alpha World line though. Still, it meant that she was okay with posting. So there was a chance that Kurusu was doing the same thing. You know, stalk her at channel thing? If Amadeus had even temporary access to the network, then just maybe. I opened the web browser on my smartphone and without really expecting much, I ran a search for a nickname I knew I'd never forget. Kuru, Gowan, and Kamehameha. Her username is so funny. I see she's a Dragon Ball fan. It was the handle that Kurusu had once used it. I spoke without thinking. I bowed my head a little towards the other customers who were staring at me coldly and looked back at my smartphone. Amazingly, the search turned up several hundred results. This girl has been... She's been on the Reddit side on... They were all comments on at channel. I took a look at the dates on the result page. The oldest date back to 2008. Those must have been written by Kurusu when she was alive. I never expected to see traces of her here.
っていうか投稿しすぎだろ
Honestly, she posted that much that it appeared in the search engine. I didn't realize she spent that much time on chat channel. Her comments were spread out in a lot of different boards. Physics, mathematics, science fiction, oh, and of course, the occult boards. For example, in the science fiction threads, she had passionate discussions about time machines. But unlike in the Alpha World line, she never came out and denied the possibility of a time machine. Surprisingly, some of her comments seem to be quite the opposite. I miss Kurusu.
いや意外でもなんでもないか
After all, she's gone through all the work required to write a paper on the time machine. Compared to that, her comments on the occult boards were brutal. She would absolutely crush the arguments of anyone who dared to propose anything, even the least bit scientific. Supernatural phenomena like crop circles, poltergeist, and so spontaneous human combustion. Out-of-place artifacts, the Mayan doomsday calendar, Mayan, conspiracy theories about how much human DNA have been brought from other planets. Interesting theory. She broke them down and refuted them with a cold-throughness that even drove away her own side. And if anyone dared challenge her, she'd leave them flat on the canvas. It was just like Kurusu. Her comments offered so little room for discussion, it was aggravating to read them. Did she actually enjoy all this occult stuff? This is so Kurusu coded. She put enough energy into this that I couldn't help but wonder.
いくらなんでも大人げなさすぎだろ
I know you love it. The first time I met her at last year's ATF, I had gone through the same experience. Reminiscing of the past. But after a certain point, the Kuru, Gohan, and Kamehameha comments suddenly stopped. The cutoff date was July 27th of last year, the day Kurusu died. Aww. Her last comment was a slightly too heated response to someone who was mocking Dr. Nakabachi's time machine press conference. Her dad's? Which is crazy because her dad killed her the same day. My chest tightened with the sensation of nostalgia and sorrow. I decided to close the browser. But then I stopped as soon as I saw her next comment. I brought the phone closer to my face and stared at it again and again. The date of the comment was December 1st, 2010. That's recent. Well, not recent, but
まさか
it has to be the AI Kurusu. Kurusu died in July 2010. So this couldn't possibly be her. Who was it? Was it someone else who had taken over the identity of Kuru Gowan and Kamehameha? Or was it Since there was no tribe code, I couldn't tell for certain. December 1st was just after Maho and Dr. Leskinen had come to Japan, and also about the time I encountered Kurusu. After that, Kuru, Gohan, and Kamehameha comment up at about a rate of once per week. I look for the most recent comment.
って昨日の夜じゃないか。
Oh, they're still typing. It was a discussion about relativity theory. She really did get a foul mouthed it when she went on ad channel. Let's see. So you're one of those people who think that the Michelson-Morley experiment led to the development of relativity theory? No wonder you weren't making any sense. Go back to school, fool. No point in even talking to you. I heard that they said that WW things are like LOLs in this thing. But then I realized that she has said the same thing to me face to face. If this wasn't some imposter, if this really was Kurusu, what a miraculous yet stupid story. Did Maho and Dr. Leskinen know about this? I wonder. Probably not. Kurusu wasn't going to tell them. I don't think so. I think this AI, Kurusu, is probably doing her own thing. I couldn't help but laugh. Should I try to make contact with her? I wanted to see if this Kuru, Gohan, and Kamehameha really was Kurusu. And then I came up with a good handle. Salari's neighbor? What? Salieri's neighbor? Of course, this was a knockoff of Maho's ID. If Kuru, Gohan, and Kamehameha really was Kurusu, she happened to notice it, right? Okay. Heh, I thought I smelled moron. It's true that the original purpose of this experiment was only to prove the existence of ether, but you can't deny that it helped Einstein. As a result, you can say that it formed the basic of his theory. Someone needs to go back to school, and it ain't me. This is some crazy trolling. Just to see if this is the right person. And there, it's posted. How about that? I wrote something deliberately provocative, and importantly, I mixed in some mistakes. Not to be brag, but I thought I knew a lot more about Kurusu than Maho did.
あっさり釣られるはずだ。クリスならな。
He misses her so badly, but doesn't want to. But he can't risk resurrecting her by going to the time machine.
Karin?
Oh, it's Mayuri. Oh, she's so cute in her uniform. It's Saturday. Oh, wait. In Japan, they got school on Saturday still. At some point, Mayuri had walked up in front of me.
なんだ。もう来てたのか。
I've been so busy writing my comments that I hadn't noticed. I hurriedly put the phone away and stood up.
じゃあ行くか。どうした？
行こう。
Let's go. Mayuri and I left the cafe. This feels like deja vu. Maybe because I did this in the bad ending, but like, wow. Some things are kind of the same. Mayuri and I met up and headed for Tokyo Hands. When I stepped inside the air-conditioned store, I felt refreshed. If it was this hot in June, I shuddered to think what it was going to be like in July or August. Or didn't we come here because Mayuri wanted to help with Okabe's dad?
それで一体何を買うつもりなんだ？
商品宣伝用のポップを作るんだ。だからそれ用のカードとか蛍光ペンとか。
Yeah, this is where she was helping her dad.
今年はコミマで同人誌でも出す気か？
I'm confused. Wait, I'm confused. Or is...
違うよ。岡部製菓店で使うんだよ。
Yeah.
は？なんだって？
My family business?
今日オカリンの家に行った時にね、おじさんとそんな話になって、じゃあマユシーが作りますって
But
候補したの。
but some things are different, so yeah, it's probably because I'm in a different ending, so some things are the same, but some things are different.
おいおい
Oi, oi. My dad could be such a jerk.
お前がそんなことする必要ないんだぞ。
でもマユシーがやりたいからやっているのです。
本当にいいのか？
オカリンやおじさんおばさんにはいつもお世話になってるから。
じゃあ代わりに今度何かプレゼントするよ。
本当？嬉しいな。
I took a quick look around and saw that they were selling a lot of things you could use for advertising. I decided to mostly leave the purchasing decision up to Mayuri. She spent quite a while deciding what to buy. This is such a cute stationery store. I love it. But, well, maybe because of all the time she spent at May Queen, yeah? Her taste ran in the direction of cute and anime. Me.
ねえねえ、こっちのハート型のも可愛いよ。
野菜や果物を売るのにハート型なんてどう使うつもりだ？
例えばこんな風に書くのはどうかな。
Look, you see, Mayuri? The art style looks like it's back. Kind.
おっきな松茸くん。今夜のおかずに奥さんいかが？
That's so cute and weird.
あとは甘くてとろりん。早く食べてね。
Crazy
メロン
slogan.
ちゃん。
even he's shocked.
お前まさか知らないうちにダルに洗脳されたわけじゃないよな。
Cause like, what is she saying? Tsundere, a character who is a soon prickly and cold in public, but who becomes dairy, warm and loving in private. Also the personality type itself. However, in recent years, the definition has become somewhat vague. I love tsunderes. I mean, it depends on the tsundere though. Like, I like, my favorite tsunderes are like Vegeta, Kyo from Fruit Basket, Inuyasha, you know, those type of guys. Tsundere girls though, they're a different type of breed because they love beating up the guys. And it kind of ticks me off low-key. But some tsundere girls are pretty good. Like, I think the only tsundere girl I can remember is probably that girl from Toradora. I think she's pretty nice. I think she's cool. There's more, but I can't think of some. Tricode, an encoded string of characters that appear next to a name on the ad channel message board. By entering your name as name hashtag some words, you can cause some word to appear in an encrypted form. Fishing, the act of catching fish, also referred to deliberately provoking someone on an anonymous internet message board or typing in deliberately false information and enjoying the angry response. That's so weird. Brainwashing, the use of violent method to forcibly change someone's thoughts and ideology. Violence in this case can refer to physical methods, imprisonment, threats, physical pain, drug injection, or psychological ones. Implanting a feeling of guilt using verbal abuse. It offers a more powerful method of changing a person's mentality than mind control. Yeah, wow.
ああ、いや、なんでもない。
Oh no. Oh, poor Yuri. She doesn't understand what's happening. Mayuri looks confused and completely oblivious.
とにかくハート型のポップは不許可だ。うちが怪しい店に見えてしまう。
She looks so sad. No.
そうかな。可愛いと思うけどな。
可愛くなくていいんだって。
My original intention was not to interfere had gone by the wayside.
そもそもこれ以上買っても絶対余るぞ。
My shopping cart was filled with card stocks of various colors and shape.
これだけあれば当分困らないだろ。
そうだね。じゃあここまでにしよう。
We went to the cash register to check out. But since it was a Saturday, the checkout area was overflowing with shopping carts. Oh my gosh. My introverted self could never. Since it was going to take a while, I sent Mayuri to browse the toy section on another floor. I knew they have some stuff from one of her favorite shows, Right Neck Kakaru. Mayuri looked apologetic, but did what I told her to. I love this dynamic. In the end, I waited a whole 15 minutes at the register. What my mom does when she wants to keep shopping but doesn't want to wait in the line too long. As an apology, I decided to get the present I promised her. She seemed really happy as she stared at the keychain. It was Upa, the mascot character from the Right Neck Kakaru series. I told her when she went over to the toy section, she could pick out anything she wanted, and this was what she chose.
ウーパならもう大量に持ってるのに、ずいぶん嬉しそうだな。しかもそれって普通の緑色のウーパだろ？レアなやつじゃないよな。レアなのは確かメタルウーパだっけか。
I could have sworn we saw somebody with a metal Upas. The timelines are low-key confused me because I'm like, this feels like deja vu, but at the same time it's not because this is a new sequence, new path. The most popular and rarest of the Upas was a shiny silver metal Upa. For example, whenever there was a lottery for rare Right Neck Kakaru stuff at the convenience store, the top prize was always a metal Upa. Mayuri had told me once that they sold for tens of thousands of yens at auctions. Oh my god. Is that serious? For some reason, Mayuri was wagging her finger at me.
違うんだな。これはね、緑のウーパさんだけど、普通のとは違うの。この前やってた映画に登場した緑の妖精さんウーパなんだよ。
They even got a movie. Come to think of it, there has been a Right Neck Kakaru movie out in spring. Had Mayuri sat in a theater full of little kids to watch it? Who says cartoon is for kids? it's enjoyable for everyone.
緑の妖精さん？
映画のネタバレしてもいいかな？
I mean, I doubt he's gonna watch it, so might as well.
いいぞ、どうせ見ないし。
今回の映画はね、バーチャル世界で悪のスーパーハッカーさんたちとバトルをするんだ。そのバーチャル世界が妖精さんの住む森なのです。スーパーハッカーさんはすごく強くてね、かけるくんもウーパもピンチになっちゃうんだけど、もうダメだーっていう時にね、妖精さんたちが助けに来てくれるの。
Okay.
実はその妖精さんたちはかけるくんがお世話をしてた学校の花壇のお花さんたちだったんだよ。
Okay.
いつも優しくしてくれるかけるくんを助けるためにね、バーチャル世界でピカピカーって光ってウーパと合体するんだ。
And they just lost the plot.
それがこの緑の妖精さんウーパー、すっごくかわいいし、すっごく強いんだよ。まゆし、感動したな。そういう話に弱いんだ。監督さん天才だよ。
なるほどな。
It was rare for Mayuri to get this excited about something. I took a closer look and saw that the design was a little different from the standard Upa. I didn't know a lot about Upas, but so I couldn't say exactly what was different.
このキーホルダーね、結構あちこち探してたんだ。すっごく人気があってね、どこも売り切れだったんだよ。まさ
Oh,
かハンズに残ってるなんて思わなかったな。
ラッキーだったな。
しかもこれが最後の1個だったんだよ。
hey, it says Sunshine City. Oh my gosh. It makes me excited because like I'm like planning my trip to Japan and like seeing Sunshine City is like wow. Oh my god, it's there in the game. How cute.
今日は来てよかった。 しなくちゃ。
Oh, you're welcome. Mayuri took the tag off the keychain and got her house keys out of her bag and carefully attached it.
ねえ、オカリ。マユシーね。これ、ずっと大切にするね。
おお、そうしてくれ。
He's like, of course. Yeah.
くれぐれも買って5分でなくしたりしないようにな。
It happened before, after all. Oh, when we gave her the metal Upa in the first game. Like that metal Upa I won for her at the radio building. Oh, so nostalgic. Mayuri had lost it in no more than 5 minutes after I gave it to her. I wonder if she had ever found it. I didn't really want to remember that time in my life, so my memory of what happened to the metal Upa was vague.
もう絶対になくさないのです。
The two of us started to head back.
オカリンのお店のポップ張り切って作るね。
ああ、その作業があったな。
I've been thinking the job was done once we brought the materials. Nah, the job is never done. The real work actually begins now. Honestly, if I had to go shopping for some materials, I'd rather do it the next day because I feel like shopping and doing them feels like a whole separate thing. Like, it's kind of like when you're shopping for groceries. You're not gonna cook it the same day. You're gonna cook the next day. The shopping thing was already tiring enough. Now it's time to like use that energy for the cooking part for the next day, right? Like, does that make sense?
俺も手伝おうか。
大丈夫。マユシーのセンスを信じてほしいな。
ハートマークのポップを買おうとしてた時点でセンスを疑うぞ。
大丈夫だよ。
まあ、ポップを作ってくれるだけでもありがたいから文句は言わないけどな。
あ、お母さんにメールしなきゃ。晩ご飯までには帰りますって。
なんならうちで食べてってもいいぞ。どうせ親父やおふくろが引き止めるだろうし。
どうしようかな。オカリンは今日はこの後ずっと家にいるの？
Single parties?
合コンとか行かない？
最近は全然行ってないよ。
Last fall, when I have been trying to become a normal college kid, I forced myself to go as many as possible, to be a normie. But lately, I've been so busy with my studies that I hadn't had a chance.
そっか。じゃあごちそうになっていこうかな。
Is Mayuri really has a crush on Okabe? I can't tell sometimes. Mayuri took out her phone and started to type something when... Oh, what happened? Her expression suddenly darkened. She stopped moving.
どうした？
ついさっきね、楓さんからメールが来てて気づかなかったよ。
This is the part where we went to the hospital to check on that. I forgot her name. Fubuki? Not Fubuki, but you know, something.
どうしよう、おかり。
Mayuri seemed to like she was on the verge of tears.
何かあったのか？
ねえ、おかり。前に言ってたよね。ふぶきちゃんは病気なんかじゃないって。
Her name is Fubuki.
ふぶきちゃん？中瀬さんのことか？来島さんの方じゃなくて？
あれって本当に病気じゃないんだよね。
おう、違うはずだ。
でも
Mayuri showed me her phone. What happened? Yeah, this is different. I didn't get shown a text message. Fubuki's back in the hospital. I'm on my way. Here's the location.
また入院しただって。
But why? I couldn't believe what I was seeing on the screen. Fubuki was at a different location than before. This time it's at the AH Tokyo General Hospital High-Tech Medical Center at Yoyogi. It was supposedly one of Japan's most advanced hospitals. According to what I read on the internet, patients with the new encephalus that everyone was talking about were being gathered here for special treatment. But I also read lots of really bad urban legend about the place, and I was a bit worried about what kind of horror shows I find here. But of course, when we arrived, it was nothing like it. It was very clean and decorated like a luxury hotel. It does look more like a hotel than a hospital, to be honest. Like, they must have some rich patrons here or something. Wait. Let's see. Deja vu. Kaede and Yuki waved to us as we entered the lobby. Yuki had gotten a message from Kaede as well and had evidently come right over. Yuki gave Mayuri a soft hug and smile. Kaede bowed her head apologetically.
驚かせてごめんね。私も焦っちゃって。もっとちゃんと確認してからメールすればよかった。
というと、中瀬さんの容体は？
今、病室で吹雪ちゃんのお母さんに会えたんですけど、例の病気が悪化したとかじゃないそうです。
Alright, back to the show.
じゃあ、また検査入院とか？
はい、そう言ってました。だから全然心配ないって。
Examination for what?
なんだ。
This is different from the other line. Mayuri looked completely relieved as Yuki continued to hug her. If I remember right, the last time they examined her, they said it was possible she had the disease, but as long as it didn't get worse, it wouldn't affect her daily life. They just told her to come back for regular checkups. The new encephalus had arrived in Japan over 6 months ago, but the number of patients was still increasing. Fortunately, there hadn't been a single casualty yet.
あれは病気なんかじゃないと思うけどな。
I was certain that what they were calling encephalus was actually something similar to reading Steiner. It was, but it looks like Fubuki is kind of stronger. One time when I went to visit Fubuki in the hospital, I had secretly investigated the other patients. I wasn't able to get any proof, but I found out most of the patients in her wing had, to varying degrees, memories of the same world line. Many people had memories of Japan at war. Isn't this where we saw Dr. Leskinen? But Dr. Leskinen was in America, so it's confusing.
それがね、今 MRI で脳の検査をしている最中なんですって。だから、そうなんだ。
These are such great
もう
friends.
少しで終わるみたいよ。ここで待っていてって、吹雪ちゃんのお母さんが。
These are honestly great friends to be coming here to support Fubuki. Kaede motioned to Mayuri, indicating she should sit down at a nearby sofa.
検査が終わったら声をかけてくれるみたい。
I left the girls sit down on the sofa and stood next to them while I surveyed the lobby.
すごい病院ですよね。
おあ、中瀬さんの家って実はすごい金持ちだったりするのか？
Because this
こ
hospital
ん
looks like
な
it's
と
for
ころ
rich
に入
patient.
院なんて。
いえ、そうじゃなくってですね。吹雪ちゃんのお母さんの話だと、日本とアメリカの政府がお金を出して新しい治療のプロジェクトを始めるみたいなんです。
Japanese and American government. Knowing this game, that sounds suspicious.
この病院とアメリカの専門病院や研究所が中心になってやるんだそうですよ。
そうなのか。
I wasn't sure how I felt about that. If I was right about what this disease really was, it's hard to imagine a bigger waste of money.
お願いします。患者は全員個室にしてください。それも患者同士が接触しないよう、なるべく離れた部屋で。
Dr. Leskinen, of course.
しかしね、そんな都合よく病床は空いていませんから。
それでもやってくれないとダメです。患者同士が会話をすることで、夢の情報を共有してしまうでしょう。
Why does his Japanese sound different? Like, it sounds right, but it sounds different. I mean, it does sound like a foreigner is talking.
いや、それはそうですが。
The voice actor is pretty good.
脳というのはね、他人が見た夢なのに、それに共感を覚えてしまうと、あたかも自分が見た夢のように錯覚してしまう。
The
そう
human
い
mind
う
is
可能
something
性だっ
else.
てあるのです。
Across the lobby, I saw an old Japanese doctor in a white coat, and a big man in a suit was frantically trying to talk to him.
あ、
I've seen the man in the suit before. Actually, it was a man I knew well. Very well.
教授、レスキネン教授。
I hurried over.
レスキネン教授。俺です。岡部です。
It's me, Okabe. The other world line, you kidnapped me and I got the bad ending. F you. He must have been wearing his translator because he was communicating with the old doctor in Japanese. Dr. Leskinen face quickly broke into a smile when he saw me.
Oh, Rintaro!
Rintaro. His voice was so loud that everyone in the lobby, doctor, nurse, staff, and even the patients turned to look at me. Oh no, I don't like that attention. But Dr. Leskinen didn't seem to notice him as he ran over. He was like a giant American football player racing for a touchdown.
うわー、ちょっと待ってください、教授。ストップ、ストップ。
Stop! I like that. My cries went unheard as Dr. Leskinen tackled me and then pulled me up. Dang, he's strong! Then he switched from football player to pro wrestler and he swung me up and down. Yeah, he had the strength. He was eyeing us down. I felt like I was a little child. There was nothing I could do to resist him as he flung me around. Oh my god. Mm.
いやはや、すまない。あまりに驚いて、はしゃぎすぎてしまった。
Dr. Leskinen bowed to the people around him in apology.
レスキネン先生、この青年とはどういったお知り合いかな？
The doctor that Professor Leskinen has been talking to was staring at me suspiciously. What? Did you not just see this man pick me up and hug me? Like, I know this dude. Why be suspicious?
あ、その。
I wasn't sure exactly what to tell him. It wasn't like he was really my professor.
見たところまだ学生のようだが、どこの大学かね？教授と同じ脳科学専攻だとすると。
I'm not in school yet.
いえ、俺は。
彼は9月からビクトゥコンドリア大学の学生ですよ。いずれ私の研究室に来てもらうつもりでいます。
Well, he has confidence that I will pass this exam to get to school. I love that. But you're a bad guy.
おほう、 ビクトル・ポンドリア大学かね。これは驚いたわ。
I looked over at Dr. Leskinen questioningly, but he just gave me a mischievous smile. This guy, he really was such a kid.
日本人であそこへ行ける学生なんてめったにいない。大したものだ。
It sucks that he betrayed us like this.
どうも。
Domo arigato. After the doctor left, I signed loudly enough for Professor Leskinen to hear me.
今の人は
この病院の院長だよ。
院長
Ooh, the big boss.
そんな偉い人相手に堂々と嘘をついたんですか
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not like he's gonna Google us.
おや、私は嘘なんてついたかな？確かに9月から我が校の学生とは言ったが、何も今年の9月からとは言ってないよ。
Ooh. Okay.
それとも何かい？君は結局我が校に来る自信がないのかな？だったら少し残念だが。
He really was like a little kid. Completely shameless, honestly. But still, it was hard to hate him.
でも驚きました。
You should.
まさか教授がまた日本に来ているなんて。
Nippon. It had been 5 months since I seen him off at Narita. I looked around for Maho, but I didn't see her anywhere.
リンタールはどこか具合でも悪いのかい？治療でここに？
いえ、違います。入院してる友人の見舞いで。
ああ、そうか。それはよか。いや、その友人にとっては良くないか。申し訳ない。
I mean, yeah.
いえ。それで、教授こそ、日本の病院で何を
Dr. Leskinen brought his face close to mine and whispered so that the people around us couldn't hear him.
君も知っているだろう。例の新型脳炎の件だよ。アメリカ政府の依頼で、精神生理学研究所が治療法を研究していたんだが、手詰まりらしくてね。私も調査に加わるよう大学から命じられたというわけさ。
Why is he telling me all this? That is itself is suspicious. He's trying to coax us into something.
そうなんですか。レスキネン教授が新型脳
It's
炎
like,
を
why would he tell me this? Somebody who's not even a student at a school who has no relationship. Unless he feels like we're important enough to know about this because he knows something. Now there was a word I didn't expect to hear. Unless he's suspicious of us. I explained that my friend was here because they thought she might have the disease.
もしかしてその友人というのは中瀬克美？
クリスマスパーティーで会ってましたね。
Oh yeah, he was there.
実は私が新型脳炎に興味を持ったのもあのパーティーがきっかけでね。君と克美が揃って倒れただろう？
He was right, actually. Why didn't we both collapse, but only her had to stay into the hospital? In my case, I've been sent to the other world line.
克美には何日か前に再会したんだけどね。私にも何度か噛みついてきてよ。どうしてまた入院させられるんだ？私は元気なのにってね。
そうでしたか。
もう少し協力的になってくれると嬉しいと、リンタロウからも伝えておいてくれないかい？実際のところ、キャツミだけでなく、我々も日本の医師団も研究を進めてはいるんだけどね。どうにも解せない検査結果ばかりで困り果てているのさ。
Dr. Leskinen usually chipper expression darkened. The man was such a ball of vitality that I hadn't noticed until then, but then his smile disappeared. I could see the wrinkles that had formed on his face from exhaustion. He must have been working hard, like he said.
正直、最初はどの医師もこれほど不可解な病気だとは思っていなかったらしいんだけどね。ん？どうしたんだ、リンタロウ？
あ、あ、その、
Yeah, what is wrong? Well, I mean,
何か気になることでも？
don't tell him anything.
いえ、俺は医学生じゃないので、さっぱりです。
I was just about to tell him about my reading Steiner, but in the end I couldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't. What you mean? If my uninformed opinion was wrong, it could cost the unscrupulous patients their lives. I couldn't just tell him when I didn't have any proof. That too. And then his face drew close to mine again.
ところで、その克美がなかなか興味深いことを言っていたんだよ。自分たちは病気じゃない。別の世界の出来事を夢で見る能力があるだけだとかなんとか。
Low key, sometimes I be having those dreams too. Like I feel like I'm in like in another world or something. Like I'm possessing somebody, or maybe my imagination just takes over when I'm dreaming. I told her not to say anything about it. Could she not help it? This was bad. They might start to doubt her sanity.
中瀬さんはそのとても想像力がたくましいというか。
Some people don't listen.
SF
Like
とか
she wants
アニメ
to
とか
keep being in
大
that
好きですから。
hospital. They want to treat her as she's crazy.
他の平行世界を感知できる力なんて多分趣味の影響で口にしただけじゃないかと思います。実は俺もそういうことを言っていた時期があるんですよ。
This human thing. This is so awkward and fake. I'm trying my best to come up with excuses, but Dr. Lenshin still seemed concerned.
だけどね、私も治療プロジェクトに参加して驚いたんだが、確かにこの病の特徴として多くの患者が夢を共有する不可思議な現象が起こっているんだ。集団幻覚に近いのかとも思って今調べているんだけどね。でもなんだろう、こんなことは初めてでね。脳科学的には今のところ解が導けない。
Wait.
正直、非科学的という言葉が一番しっくりくるくらいだよ。それこそ平行世界とか前世の記憶とかね。
そうですか。
君も克美からいろいろと話を聞いてくれると助かるよ。医者に言えないことでも友人になら話すだろうしね。
はい、一応心がけておきます。
さて、リンタロウ、それはそれとして確認だ。
Dr. Lenskin was looking over my shoulder.
クリスマスパーティーの時にも感じたんだけれど、君のガールフレンドたちはキュートなお嬢さんばかりだね。
He said girlfriends with an S. Like, is he saying like Okabe is a player? Like, you got so many girlfriends, guy.
え？
I turned around and saw that Mayuri, Kaede, and Yuki had all stood up from the sofa and were looking at me. When they saw Dr. Leskinen was looking at them, they waved.
やはり
So
あの
innocent.
中に恋人がいたりするのかい？ユキ、
Luca?
楓、マユリ、ルカ、それともカツミがそうなのかな？
His words were so surprising, I couldn't think of anything to say. Maho would often call this middle-aged man a mischievous boy, and that was exactly the look he had on his face.
いや、別に無理に聞かせてくれとは言わないよ。君のプライベートを詮索する気はないからね。
What if we gave him a name and then he kidnaps them for later?
ただ、まあ、可愛い教え子にちょっとした土産話をと思っただけさ。
He's so confused. Dr. Leskinen turned to walk away before I could figure out what he meant.
それじゃ、リンタロウ、私はもうちょっと院長と話をしないといけないから、これで。できれば、ユキたちにも一人一人発揮していきたいところだったが、次回にとっておこう。彼女たちによろしく。
あ、はい。
He's a funny man. Behind that facade, what? How do they call it? Facade? Mayuri and the others came over to me as I watched him go.
今の人、レスキネン先生ですよね。どこかで見たことあると思った。アメリカに帰ったんじゃなかったでしたっけ？
She really does look like Suzuha. Like, my gosh, she has her mother's genes.
おかり？
There was no way I could tell the girls what Dr. Leskinen and I were talking about. Oh, we're in this train? This looks... Is that Corpse Party? Wait, this is Corpse Party up here. Chaos Child? Whoa, what else? What else anime here? Panties. Like, is this like Senran Kagura or like Akuba Trip? Like, could be Akuba Trip. What's this over here? What's that? What's that? I can't tell what that is, but like, oh my gosh. This subway's this subway's cool. This must be like what? Are they from like the same? It could be from like the same company. That's why they have like, that's why they have like these things. But like, I think that's a crazy find. After Fubuki's exam was over, we went to her room and listened to her complain, and then the visit was over. I can't wait to play Corpse Party and Chaos Child. Just like Dr. Leskinen has said, she looked just fine. She told us she was ready to leave the hospital and jog all the way home. Mayuri and the others were relieved, and I felt worried. Did I need to tell Dr. Leskinen about reading Steiner after all? But how would I explain it? It might be a better idea to talk to Maho and have her explain it to him. I couldn't come to an answer right away. We said goodbye to Kaede and Yuki at one of the stations on the way back. Before we got to Ikebukuro, I remembered to take out my phone and open the web browser. Oh yeah, I went to Ad Channel, eager to see how she would respond to the bait I spread this afternoon. Oh, what happened? I put my hands over my mouth to stifle the noise. Mayuri had been standing next to me, and she was leaning over at my stream. Don't look at my phone. I finished her up all right. I didn't think it would go this well. Wait, what did she say? It was Fitzgerald and Lawrence who based their hypothesis on the experiment. Einstein himself said it was nothing to do with his theory. You don't even know that? How ignorant of you. LOL. The timestamp was from just 30 minutes ago. I decided to respond immediately using the same name, Salari's neighbor. You're the ignorant one. In a letter written before his death, Einstein said that he was aware of Michelson and Morley's experiment. I posted and then reloaded the thread. There was already a response from her. Dang, she's quick. You're the ignorant. Oh, I know that. Duh. All he said was that he knew OF the experiments. Obviously, Einstein used the Farias experiment and stellar aberration to come up with the theory of relativity. Dang, 21 seconds? She's fast with these. It was kind of irritating to have her come after me so hard. It was as if she was insulting me as a person. I mean, you do kind of sound ignorant over here. Well, I was the one who deliberately written in mistakes, so I should have expected it. You just can't let anyone win, can you? I see you haven't changed a bit. Are you Mozart? The threats of other residents were probably confused. Everyone except for her. Mayuri had been watching our exchange and looked at me confused.
知り合いなの？その栗ご飯とカメハメハさんって。
Her saying Kamehameha is so funny and cute.
Mana. 多分古くから付き合いのあるやつだと思う。
Now then, how should she reply to nicknames to Larry's neighbor? I posted and I just wrote. I was curious, but there wasn't an immediate response like before. The train reached Ikebukuro Station.
おかり、着いたよ。
The train slid into the station and stopped. I reloaded the thread one more time before the doors opened. And there was a very short response from Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha. What is going on here? Imakida's industry? Who are you? There could be no doubt now. This Kuri Gohan and Kamehameha was Kurisu. Oh. Where are we in this game? It looks like we got like maybe maybe an hour and 30 minutes left, maybe, or 2 hours less, somewhere around there. It was a very hot day in 1998 when Suzuha said goodbye to Kakarei Shinya. She's gone to get food and water from a local store, and when she came back and opened the hatch, Kakarei was inside screaming. What the heck? She was so unhinged back then. She looked inside and saw that Kakarei was slamming her tiny hands down on the control console.
お前、何をしてるんだ?
They should have not brought her. Kakarei shrank back when she saw Suzuha.
違うの。これは、その。
It's the voices in her head, the PTSD, the war, it kind of made her like this, to be honest.
答えろ。だって目を覚ましたら鈴葉お姉ちゃんがいなくて真っ暗で明かりもつかないし狭くて怖くて苦しくてだから係ドアを開けたくてそれであちこちいじってるうちにこんなことに
Kakarei started to cry.
ごめんなさい鈴葉お姉ちゃんごめんなさいでも本当に怖かったんだ
The voice actor is so good.
そうか
Suzuha relaxed her guard. Kakarei had PTSD from her time as a war orphan, and she hadn't fully recovered yet. Mayuri had once told her that she got very frightened in dark and cramped space. It would make sense if waking up in the dark caused a panic attack. And the time machine could only function with Suzuha's biometric authorization. Someone of Kakarei's size wouldn't be able to break the console either.
お前は時間移動のショックで気を失ってたんだよ。だから休ませておいたんだけど、悪かった。
Suzuha grabbed one of Kaguri's tiny hands to help her up, and then led her outside the machine.
暑い。かがり、約束するんだ。どんなことがあっても操縦席のスイッチに触ったりするな。いいな。じゃあ私は仕事にかかるから、お前はその辺で休んでるんだ。飲み物と食べ物は適当に食べていい。
Shizuha handed Kaguri the provision she brought, then went inside and poked her head into the cargo space under the control console. She connected the IBM 5100. She stored there to a portable terminal she brought from the future. By all appearance, it was an early 2000 cell phone, but inside it was a miniaturized quantum computer from the year 2036. Of course, Fujidaru had made it himself. Of course, that's my dad. When she booted up to IBM 5100, rows of numbers started to appear on the screen.
何をするの？
Kaguri was looking in from outside the machine.
2000年問題は勉強したか？施設の学校でちょっとだけ。結局何にも起こらなかったんでしょ？
A lot of things happened.
表向きはね。公表されてないけど、実は当時あれのせいでいくつかの地域や国に深刻な問題が起きたんだ。そうなの？問題だったのはこの IBN5100 というコンピューターなんだよ。これには古いプログラム言語が搭載されてるんだけど、そのプログラムの問題点を技術者たちが修正できないというより、そんな言語で書かれた重大なプログラムが存在すること自体全く知られてなかった。第三次世界大戦はタイムマシンの開発競争が発端なんだけど、もしかすると2000年問題で発生したある事象とそれに付随する対立こそがもっと深い原因である可能性がある。
She didn't expect a 10-year-old like Kaguri to understand this, but she didn't feel like taking the time to explain.
しかも西暦2000年というのは特殊な年でね、すべての世界線が一旦一つに収束してしまうらしいんだ。それに関連してこの問題があらゆる世界線の因果に重大な影響を引き起こすかもしれない。私たちが目指してる狭間の世界線、シュタインズゲートも例外じゃない。
She looked down at the terminal connected to the IBM 5100.
だからこれは2000年問題を起こさないようにするための修正プログラムなんだよ。
Right now, the terminal was converting the patch into the language used by the IBM 5100. The next step was to spread the program all around the world in the form of a virus. And the year 2000 problem that this era's engineers missed would completely disappear. The word connect appeared on the terminal's subscreen.
OK。つながった。
She's been told that in Japan, in the era IDLS was still in the test phase, and the most normal users connected to the internet by low-speed dial-up using ISDN. Look at the tips. Residents, regular users of a service, primarily referred to frequent commenters on ominous internet message boards. Imakita industry, net slang. It used to mean I just joined this thread and I'm not sure what's going on. Can someone explain it to me in 3 lines or less? Oh, that's good. A play on the Japanese word imakita sankyo, which can mean either I just got here, give me 3 lines, or imakita industry. Ooh, that's a good slang. IDLS, Ammetric Digital Subscriber Line. Type of internet connection IDLS use telephone lines for high-speed data transmission. In the early 2000s, these quickly replaced ISDN as a de facto method of connecting to the internet. But in the later part of the decade, FTTF Service using fiber optic became the most popular, and the numbers of IDLS users have declined ever since. IDSL, Integrated Service Digital Network, a completely digital network that used digital exchange, relays, and subscriber lines. It was far faster than the analog lines that were originally used by dial-up internet service, but use massively decreased after the introduction of the faster ADLS. Okay. But in major cities like Akihabara, universities, labs, and some big computer company were starting to use fiber optic broadbands. Some of them were even using wireless LANs. Ooh, right now. Shizuha cracked her way into one of those. Dad had laughed when he said that with 2036 technology, cracking late 20th century's network security was a joke, and he's been right. I mean, look at the difference.
でも未来を変えちゃったらかがりたちがいた未来の世界も全然変わっちゃうんじゃないの？
Yeah, most definitely. Surprisingly, Kagari had gotten the gist of what Shizuha had just told her.
そういうことだ。もうあの世界は存在させない。私たちはシュタインズゲートを目指すためにここへ来たんだから。
Suddenly, the uneasy look on Kagari's face vanished. Yeah, she does not want the world to change. She wants to be with her mom. It was as if her soul had left her body. Excuse me. Suddenly, her face was expressionless and her eyes were wide. Oh my god.
声。神様の声。
Oh, the god
聞こえ
voice.
る。かがり？ダメだよ。よくないよ。ダメなんだよ、鈴葉お姉ちゃん。そんなことしちゃ
The
いけないんだ。
PTSD.
おい。
Kagari was acting strangely. Suspiciously, Shizuha reached her hand out towards her, but she slipped past Shizuha's hand and quickly yeah, didn't in this part, that's when she grabbed the gun. And quicker than any child should be able to move, she slammed her shoulder straight into Shizuha's body. Honestly, I did not understand how did she overpower Shizuha. Like, isn't Shizuha like a trained soldier, and then this little girl just body slams her? Shizuha was caught completely off guard. That's how fast it was. No way. Kagari's shoulder hit her in the solar plexus. Kagari was made to be a fighter or something. Cause like Shizuha, how do you? Oh my gosh. She bent over and collapsed onto the seat. Kagari tore the terminal out of Shizuha's hands. The cables connected to the IBM 5100 were ripped out and errors displayed on both screens.
お前、何を？
Kagari is such a big op. Even as a little girl. Kagari didn't answer the question. Instead, she grabbed the backpack that Shizuha had placed on the seat and spilled its contents onto the floor. There were MREs, spare parts, clothes, and a semi-automatic pistol. Shizuha couldn't believe it. Kagari was going to try and pick it up. The fuck?
やめろ！
She forced herself to ignore the pain as she jumped on Kagari's body. This is a little girl! Shizuha, you better grab her. But another unbelievable power body slam knocked her back. Nah, Shizuha, you need to train more. Yep. Right in your eye, too. Something cold was pressed right up against her bro.
動いちゃダメ。
She would do it too. Kagari's tiny hands weren't shaking at all as she clenched the semi-automatic pistol. Yeah, no. In the space of an instant, the safety of the gun had been flipped off. What the heck? That's when Shizuha realized that this wasn't just a temper tantrum. You thought this was a temper tantrum? No, she's trying to sabotage you. Shizuha was the one who taught her how to use a gun. And that's why she knew that Kagari was perfectly calm.
正気か？今すぐ銃を下ろせ。こんな真似はやめろ。やめるのはお姉ちゃんの方だよ。何？
Nani?
世界を変えちゃいけないんだ。 お姉ちゃんはおかしいこと言ってる。
What do you mean not making sense? I can break it down for you. Just put the gun down. There was no hesitation in her eyes. Instead, Suzuha saw only resolve.
じゃあこのまま戦争が起きてもいいっていうのか。そんなのわかんないよ。かがりは元の世界に戻りたいだけだもん。ならもう無理だ。私たちはタイムマシンですでに過去に干渉してる。世界線だってずれてしまってるはずだ。
Yeah, it's too
あそ
late.
こに戻れる可能性は低く。うるさい、うるさい、うるさい。かがりはママを絶対に助けるんだ。この世界を消すなんてダメだよ。絶対にやらせないから。
We already did. Kagari turned the gun towards the IBN 5100.
やめろ。
Dang. Ooh! How much was that? Before Shizuha could stop her, she yanked down on the trigger. Again and again.
やめてくれ、かがり。やめろ。
And then Kagari jumped out of the time machine, and Shizuha never saw her again. Wow. Wow. What introduction. What an introduction. On every night that passed, she remembered Kagari. Shizuha had spent some time looking for Kagari when she first came to this error, but in the end she never found anything. But Kagari Shinya, who was now 22 years old, was here in Akihabara. Most definitely. Shizuha was sure of it.
Oh, Maho-tan! Osu osu!
Usu usu. Itaru was sitting at the computer next to Shizuha and talking into his monitor. The monitor was displaying a video chat screen. On the screen was a young girl dressed in slovenly fashion. No, a proper fully grown lady. Maho looks so cute. Look how exhausted she looks. Oh my god. Oh, she's so... It was 8:30 p.m. at the Future Gadget Lab in Akihabara. Meanwhile, Victor Condria was an hour off from the usual due to daylight saving times, and it was 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, US times and Japan time are pretty much different.
ヒヤジョーさん、大丈夫？
この時間だし寝起きっしょ。
Maho was a mess. Her hair was never combed right, and her eyes were bloodshot, and her gaze was wandering. I mean, I can understand. It's like 7:30 in the morning. The spots under her eyes were too dark for the tiny bit of makeup she applied to cover them up. Her cheeks were sunken, which made her look even more tinier than usual. On top of all that, her skin was terribly pale. She looked like something out of a zombie movie.
低血圧マホタンも燃える。
Normally, she would have gotten upset at Itaru's joke, but either has she gotten used to it or simply given up, because she said nothing. She's
そっ
tired.
ちの進展はどう？
なんとかオカリンが分解しちゃう前の状態に組み立て直したお。機能はほぼ再現できてると思われ。
Itaru glanced towards the development room past the curtains in the back of the lab. Right now, he was working with Maho to recreate what Okabe had called the time leap machine.
うまくいかないの？
なんか安定しないっつうか、普通の電子レンジになっちゃうんだよね。
そう。何がいけないのかしらね。
オカリンにそこんところの話を聞ければ違ってくるんだけどな。
無理だよ。私たちがこんなことしているって知っただけで怒鳴り込んでくるよ。おじさんは恐れているんだ。世界線の収束する力というものを、あの人を説得するのは容易じゃない。
In fact, it had almost been a year since she first tried and failed.
うーん
There was a moment of silence.
でマホタンもしかして寝てんじゃね
She's so cute. Oh, she's like a little puppy. Ugh, I wish I had a standing desk. I'm so sick and tired of sitting right now. Ugh, my legs hurt. Maho's whole body jerked and she almost fell out of her chair.
危なかったわ。出勤前なのに二度寝してしまうところだった。
つうか頑張りすぎだお。無理して体壊したら意味なくね。
このくらい平気よ。というか、これだけやってもまだ天才にはかなわないんだから。
そんなことないと思うけどな。僕はさ、魔法炭だって十分天才だと。
気休めなら不要よ。岡部さんの言っていたタイムリープ、こんなにヒントはあるのに、未だに解を見つけられないんだもの。記憶データなんて膨大なものをどうやって圧縮して過去へ送ることができたのか。
True. How did Kurusu and Okabe did that?
クリスはそれをやってのけたっていうのに。
Maho seemed upset. It was obvious even through the monitor.
ああ、ごめんなさい。愚痴をこぼしている場合じゃなかったわね。今日の報告、他に何かあるかしら。なければそろそろ出勤しようと思うのだけれど。
もう一つある。
Suzuha looked at Itaru.
前から調べてほしいって頼まれてた件について。
何か分かったの？
はっきりしたことはまだ。
そう。
あちこちのネットワークに強引に侵入したりとかギリギリまではやってみたんだお。
別に責めたりしないわ。今分かっていることを教えてちょうだい。
いやむしろ激しく罵倒とかしてくれて OK なわけだが。
This is the wrong time to be talking about this.
父さん。
早くして時間が来ちゃうから。
ほいほい。
Itaru opened a different window on the monitor. He displayed one of the text files in it. It was a record of the information Itaru and Shizuha had collected.
まず魔法炭たちがホテルの地下駐車場で襲われた事件。警察の発表だと新興カルト教団の男が違法薬物を使った末にって話になってるけど。
Cultists? But then, how did they get guns though?
あれ間違いなく嘘だわ。
Like, cause like, isn't it kind of hard to get guns in Japan? Question mark?
嘘？
犯人の身元は警察発表通り某大学の准教授。これはいいんだけどさ、そいつが宗教団体に所属してたっつう事実がこれっぽっちも出てこないんだよね。公安が隠し持ってる教団員のデータにもアクセスしてみたから確定。
捏造ってことなのね。
Most definitely.
アットチャンネルとか見てるとさ、信者っぽい人が時々書き子するんだよね。教団は無実だとか陰謀だとか。
That's so weird. Like, who would do that in their time of day just to like, what kind of attention-seeking person are you?
そうすると一瞬でものすごい数の教団アンチが湧いてきてフルボッコなわけ。しかもそのアンチどももっともらしい偽の証拠とかガンガン出してくるんだよ。画像付きとかで。
Man, the effort people took to do this, like, it could like help
いくらなんでもあれはちょっと異常。
そうなの？私、そのアットチャンネルというのをあまりよく知らないから。
アットちゃん含めてさ、大抵の大手サイトには工作員が張り付いてるもんなんだよ。しかもビジネスとしてバイト代もらってね。朝から晩まで24時間ぶっ通しで。
情報操作、プロパガンダだね。
tips. Hater. People on the internet with a negative opinion about a certain person or thing. They'll go whatever fans of that person or things gather and deliberately write things to provoke them. They often get into heated debates with fans. Beat the daylights. A one-sided fight in which the target gets this daylight beaten out of them. Like in that one fight in Jujutsu Kaisen when like Nanami and Yugi were like fighting that one guy. I forgot his name is. You know, that zombie looking guy. Propaganda. An advertisement for a specific ideology, primarily used for a political and religious purpose. Propaganda has been around since the time of the Roman Empire, beginning in the 20th century, particularly after the end of the Second World War. Its methods have become more insidious. One example of this new propaganda would be attempts to manipulate public opinion via mass media. Propaganda advertisements are not always not always true, and the most obvious of them includes lies or slander towards their target if it's their wielder's advantage. Man, everybody's finishing their stream. Like, I'm putting like people in the background. I'm putting like my mutuals in the background when I stream, and then everybody's just gone one by one, going to sleep. Here I am. What the heck was that? That scared me. Hunter, thanks for the ooh-woos. Dang, that's kind of scared me, low-key.
政治家や官僚なんかもネット世論の誘導に利用してるし、それを専門にしてる会社もあるくらいだお。
なるほど。それならわかるわ。そのあたりはアメリカも日本も同じね。
Cause like it scared me because like they were just silent and like I was trying to like put something on my TV so that way my TV doesn't turn off, and like all you hear is just ooh echoing in your ears, and it's like, oh, what the heck, is somebody behind me? That can't be the game because like I didn't play anything, and like my TV is on mute, so like what the heck was that? Like, is somebody near me? And then I was like, oh wait, I got a sound alert, I forgot about that.
でも工作員なんて僕からしたら IP 変えてもバラバラなんで。それでチェックしてみたら、あの事件すごい人数の工作員が投入されてるっぽい。どこからそんなに金が出てるんだよってレベル。
It's suspicious indeed.
そう。父さんのバイト先が襲われた方の事件は？
そっちも同じ。
Hey. The police had called it a fight between foreign mafias trying to expand their territory in Japan. Crazy. Cute figurines. The media never questioned the story at all, and even people on the boards of the famously spectacle ad channel believe everything they were told. What? The website that has conspiracy theories believe that? Of course, there was no mention whatsoever of Russians or Stern.
でさ、試しに目撃者を装ってロシアの特殊部隊を見たってすれ立ててみたんだよね。
Oh, that's bold of you.
そしたらまあすごいのなんの、炎上しすぎてびっくりしたお。あん時は思わず工作員の本名から会社名まで全部晒してやろうかと思ったっつうの。
When you try to piss off a hacker. Evidently, he's been really irritated. It was weird for Itaru to get so angry, or maybe it wasn't. She decided.
つまり、どこかから圧力がかかっていて、幕引きにされたってことね。さすがは、自由の国日本だけのことはあるわ。
I love her sarcasm.
アメリカも似たようなもんじゃね。
True.
違いないわね。
The two of them smile at the joke.
つうわけで、僕としてはお手上げ。
そう。それで十分よ。調べてくれてありがとう。ヒヤジョーさん、研究所から来日の許可は下りそうなの？ それがレスキネン教授の助手として連れて行ってもらえるよう何回も申請しているのだけれど、
That's
却下の
suspicious.
連続なのよ。
Because why are they stopping her from like going?
レスキネン教授は今こっちに来てるんだっけ？
ええ、新型脳炎の調査でね。
Since it had nothing to do with artificial intelligence, it seemed Maho wouldn't be allowed to go along. What if she just want to go on vacation? Like, why not let her go?
いいわ。どうしてもダメと言うなら、こっちにも考えがあるもの。
どうする気？
まさか上官の命令無視してでも正義を貫くとか？そして悪に捕まってしまうんですね。わかります。
Hentai! Bro!
ねえねえ真帆たん、殺せって言ってみて。できればすごく悔しそうな顔で。
He's so freaky.
は？
父さん
She said, huh? Just her hands went for her back pocket.
左遷。
Itaru's shoulder slumped as he apologized. What the heck? Lately, she's been able to put a stop to Itaru's terrible jokes just by doing that. She wasn't sure if it was a good thing or a bad thing that she knew exactly how to handle him. I mean, treating your dad like a dog. Because he is one.
ま、とにかく近々そっちへ行くわ。
He kind of sounds like Patrick from Snowdrop if he spoke Japanese. Low key? I think you're right. Wait. Hey, let me see something. You honestly might be right. Wait. Wait, though. Let me look at the old one. Brady Geo. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Well, huh. Well, no, but that was an interesting, that's an interesting conversation. I didn't think of it like that, but I do kind of hear it sometimes.
わかった。日程が決まったら連絡を。それとヒヤジョーさん、出勤するならもう一度鏡を見てからにした方がいい。
Just before they ended the call, Shizuha decided to warn her. What? Maho stood up and walked towards the closet without turning off the camera. She vanished from the view, but a moment later... No, you look cute, Maho. She must have seen how terrible she looked because she left out an unfeminine scream. They relaxed for a moment after turning off the video chat. Shizuha thought back to the time before she became a time traveler. She did this every time she got off the video chat with Maho.
タイムマシン開発の協力者、ヒヤジョーマホか。
It was after Maho had gone back to America that she volunteered to help Shizuha and Itaru with the time machine. That meant that when Itaru Hashida completed the time machine 25 years from now, Maho Hiyajo must have contributed in some ways. But... right.
あんまり未来のことを言うのはまずいんだけど、父さんの仲間にそんな名前の人いなかったんだよね。
What's that supposed to be?
え、そうなん？
ということはさ、どこかのタイミングで開発メンバーから抜けるってことなんじゃないかな。自分の意思なのか、それ以外の外的要因なのかはわからないけど。
I love the mysterious factor.
少なくとも 開発の主要メンバーじゃなかったと思う。
そうなのか。かなり頼もしい人だけどな。
こんなことを言いたくはないけど、どこかのスパイという可能性もある。
Since we've been through the bad ending, I can say she could possibly be a spy, but she at the same time not really. More like she's brainwashed to be a spy.
いくらなんでもマホタンに限ってそれはないよ。
ごめん。でもそういう可能性もあるっていうことだけは頭に入れておいて。言ったでしょ、第三次世界大戦前の情報戦はもう始まってるんだ。どっちにしろマシンの秘密が無駄に漏れるのは困るよ。それだけは徹底するようちゃんと注意して。で、この先のタイムマシン開発はどう進めていくつもり？
やっぱオカリンの協力がないとな。
結局そこなんだよね。オカリンおじさん、やっぱり無理なのかな。
He wants nothing to do with that machine. He does not want to go back in time, help Kurusu. He does not want to ruin anything at the moment.
こうなったら力ずくで。
前にそれしようとして失敗したのはどこの誰だっけ？
Shizuha pursed her lips. Even with a gun in his face, Rintaro Okabe still wouldn't get in that time machine. To be honest, Shizuha was out of options. He knew your bluff. She stifled a sigh. I didn't do it any good to let herself get down.
そういえば母さんとはうまくやれてる？
Yeah, let's change the subject.
私そっちの方も心配なんだ。大丈夫？私が生まれてこなくなるような事態にならないよね。
なんつうの？タイムマシンよりもなんだい？
ちょっと。
Shizuha stormed over to Itaru.
困るよ、父さん。
パパ、頑張るからね。
いつも口ばっかり。結局、例の映画のチケットも無駄にしちゃったんでしょ？
She meant the pair of movie tickets that Mayuri and Ferris had conspired to give them at the Christmas party.
あれはさ、オカリンと吹雪氏が倒れちゃったじゃん。その後、お見舞いとかでバタバタしてるうちに映画が終わっちゃってたわけで、しょうが。
でもその後、新しいチケットを用意しようとしたら断ったって聞いたけど。
Really? Bro, you're kind of folding.
マユ姉さんとルミ姉さんに決まってるじゃないか。
そりゃあれだよ。マユ氏とフェイリスタに頼りきりなんて男らしくないっしょ。キリ。
Then why didn't you do anything?
で、自分で何か行動に移したわけ？
Exactly.
ダメだこれ。
Maybe this was a more important problem than the time machine. Shizuha brought her hands up to her face.
いい父さん。私、いつまでもこうやってお説教できないんだからね。もうすぐ行っちゃうんだよ。
Suddenly, there was a sad look in Itaru's eyes. Don't worry, once you hook up with, I forgot her name, then she'll be born and she'll, exist. Just lock in.
そういう顔しない。約束したはずだよ。もう迷うのはやめにしようって。
For the past 6 months, Shizuha had been thinking about whether it was really right to erase this world. Oh my god. Palms, thanks so much for the raid. What? Let me give a quick shout out to Palms. Hi, Palms. Hey. I saw you streaming. You were playing ZZZ, right? Shout out to Palms. Where's my thing? How do I do the thing? Oh my gosh, it's so hard. How do you do the rating thing again? Give me a moment. Look, I'm bad at this. I got you. I got you. Yay! Shout out to Palms. Yeah. Hello, my sweet Peanut. That's cute. We shall raid you. Raid, bro, man. I'm doing good, Palms. How about you? There we go. Such good streamers. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Took me a while to find the command. Like, your YouTuber is so pretty. Thank you. Friggin' sweet. Thanks. Oh my gosh, Palm. Thanks so much for the raid. How was DZZ? Did you enjoy it? Was it fun? How far are you in the game? Let's go over here. It was fun? I'm glad you had fun. Aww. We need to play some games, Palms. Not too far, to be honest. Gotta catch up. Honestly, I haven't, like... Where am I in ZZZ? Like... After I got the wolf... After I got Kometa, Loki, I kind of, like, stopped playing ZZZ for a while. Because, like... I was like, I got my Wolfman, so I was kind of satisfied. I think I finished, like, chapter 1 of ZZZ. I was locked in trying to get Kometa. I was like, all I see is this man jiggle physics, and I was like, I want him on my team. I just want to see him more. Like I spent like I think I spent like $4 because I wasn't happy that I drew a character I already have. I had to, like, I was trying to get him so much. I want the Angel of Delusion girly pops. Angel of Delusion. Let me see. Is that a new character? Oh my gosh, so bright. Oh wait, aren't these are like the pop girls. Oh yeah, I seen them. I see a trailer of them. They're so cute. Oh, they're all S ranks. Wait, that's cool. Arya. You got Arya, Nengong, and Suna. I think that's their name. Alright. If my PlayStation thing wasn't working, I would definitely play. Oh my gosh, they all look so cute. I have Suna. I need the other two. Ooh. She's the green hair with the mega form. Oh yeah, they all look so nice. What the heck? What's wrong with the audio? Audio's being so weird. So T. They do. They look so good. I hope you get them. Like, nothing is like... And I love how ZZZ is so nice when it comes to getting, like, characters. Like, compared to Genshin. Like, you can, like, you don't even have to, like, you know, pay money. You can just, like, you know, just do, like, events or, like, you know, do, like, just log in and you can earn some points to, like, get the role for the character soon. And it's not bad waiting for them, too. I'm waiting for each day because, like, the gameplay is so fun that it doesn't even seem like you're playing, you're like, wasting time. Plus, like, the money to, like, buy the things. I don't know what I forgot what it's called, but you know what I mean. It seems all worth it. I love ZZ. I would say it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite gacha games. Nah, I'm gonna say it's my favorite gacha game. ZZZ and Honkai Star Rail, but I haven't played Honkai Star Rail like that. So ZZZ it is. So nice. Also, oh yeah, wait, I forgot to introduce myself. Raiders, my name is Yume Nabi. I'm a Dream Empress VTuber. I love anime, video games, and cute things. So, and my favorite thing to do is play like a variety of games. So you're gonna see like a lot of different games when I play. Currently, I'm playing Steins Gate 0, the sequel to Steins Gate, and I'm trying to get one of the endings. So later on, I can play Hirigashi Chapter 2 when I finish this game. And I believe tomorrow I'm gonna be playing like a Yandere game. So there's that. Also, if any raiders, if you guys are tired, need some rest, even you Palms, if you need to like do your nighttime regime, if you're, I think we have the same time zone. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you can, you know, rest, eat, do your thing. That's nice. Yeah. Thank you, my sweet. That was a mouth breather. Let me drink some water. But my favorite type of games are RPG games. I love RPG games. I love playing some action games. I love RPG. I love visual novels and indie games. My top are and I like interactive like visual novel games like nonary games, Danganronpa, those type of games. I love those. I love story-based games. A game that has like great story is like my type of tea. And like when I say I love RPG games, I love like Final Fantasy, Persona, shit, like those type of games. That's such a cute loading screen. Thank you. Shout out to the creator who made it. Now it's time to Steins Gate. How far am I into the ending? Where was I?
Gomen.
She couldn't bear to see her father so depressed, so she patted his broad back.
しょぼくれてないで母さんにメールして予定の空いてる日がないか聞いて
Depending on where this game stops at, I might, after I do this, I might play some Muse Dash. Because Muse Dash is forever and Muse Dash is awesome. I love Muse Dash. Ah, that's so right. Where am I in this game? It looks like I'm at a point where I can stop for a bit.
で空いてたら映画に誘う
ゲーいきなりハードル高すぎ
ゲ
高すぎでも何でもいいから誘いなさいいいこれは命令だからね
In order, she says.
命令って
返事は
さあイエスさ
Satisfied, she headed off to take a shower.
あでもその前にちょっとだけコンビニに行ってくる
Kobini.
何しに
いや実は夕食がまだっつうか今夜も徹夜になりそうだし遅くならないうちに買い出しようっと
Thanks for dropping in, sweet Pina, my sweet. Enjoy the rest of your night, day, whichever time zone you are. Thank you. Piano. Still hunched over, he pointed towards the development room. He was pointing at the phone wave, named subject to change in Unit 2, that was put together but still undergoing testing. Oh, you misspelled it. Oh, okay. I feel that. Sometimes even when you misspell something, you know, sometimes the name can still be a good name.
睨まないでなるべく太らないようなものを食べますんで何卒お許しを
You know, do you, Daru?
バニラ
Vanilla.
はい。
私シャワー出たらアイス食べたいバニラ
I feel that I want ice cream so bad.
わかった庶民がなかなか口にできない高級なやつをいっぱい買ってきてあげる
いっぱいはいらないよ一つでいい
So, yes,
Sir, yes, sir. That was enough to cheer Daru up. He took his wallet and ran out of the lab.
やれやれ世話がかかるんだから
Yada yada. She had just about taken off her jacket so she could take a shower. But...
Suzuha!
What happened? Itaru had came back into the lab.
どうかした
階段のところにさ、こんなの落ちてたんだよね。
Oh yeah, that's when we found the metal pupa. And we realized Kaguri is lurking. Itaru showed her a keychain he was holding. It was a round anime character whose color has faded to a smoky green. It was an Upa. Wait, this is the one that Mayuri had, like,
誰のかわ
this
かる？
morning.
まゆ姉さんじゃないの？
She leaned forward to take a closer look, and then felt like she was experiencing deja vu. I'm experiencing it too, because, like, this happened before.
このウーパー、どこかで。
She's seen it before. She couldn't really remember when, but her internal alarms were going off. This keychain was extremely important.
うん。
Deja vu. Upas were common enough that you could find them anywhere. The plastic edge had worn down, the paint was faded and coming off in places. But there was no dust, and there was no stains. Instead, it shone brightly, as if the owner had put a lot of effort into taking good care of it. The chains was so old that part of it had snapped off. That was probably how it got dropped.
どこだっただろう。どこかで見た。
まゆしに見せてもらったとか？
そうなのかな。
She... Oh shoot, I thought somebody was looking at the window. But I think that pig has always been there before. I thought... You see that? See that? I thought that was like somebody looking at the window, looking at us holding this Upa, thinking that, dang, we're gonna get that. I don't know. She stared at the green Upa in Atara's hand. And then in her mind, she heard a young girl scream. The Upa that Kaguri had.
ママがずっと大切にしてきたウーパのキーホルダーだよ。
The fact that Kaguri was holding on to this for so many years is crazy.
大事にしてね。あ、
Get out of here. She gasped. A feeling of indescribable terror raced down her spine.
まさかかがりのか。
That was when she last seen it. August 13, 2036. The day she'd gone into the time machine. And that's when she seen this Upa. It was older and more worn now, but the more she remembered the day, the more certain she became. This was the Upa that Mayuri had given to Kakari. She'd seen Kakari holding it and crying to herself many times before.
かがりってもしかして未来のまゆしの娘？
Oh, the plot thickens. This is so deja vu.
うん。
見つかったん？
いや、でも向こうはこっちを認識しているんだ。
つまりどういうことだってばよ。
あいつ
Dr. Bello.
このラボを監視してるんだよ。
Satisfied, she headed off to take a shower. Ever since then, her careful efforts to defend the time machine had paid off, and she hadn't been seen any sign of Kakari, but she never thought she'll be watching the lab.
いや、ちょっと考えれば当たり前のことだったんだ。あいつは私たちがシュタインズゲートに到達するのを阻止しようとしてる。
This girl is still crazy after so many years.
この世界をなかったことにしたくないと思ってる。ということは私だけじゃなく父さんもマークされてる。
え？僕？
まあ父さんの命に危険はないとは思うんだ。世界線の摂理を信じるなら父さんは少なくとも2036年までは生きるはずだし、ただシュタインズゲート到達を阻止するために父さんの研究の邪魔はしてくるかもしれない。
I love it when a game says the name of the game. A lot of bad things have been happening around Suzuha, Itaru, and Rintaro Okabe. There has some possibility that the final target was Itaru.
これからは用心のために私がいない時には必ずドアに鍵をかけておいて。
I mean, he was technically attacked by her. Well, it was her group.
うん、わかった。
オカリンおじさんや母さんやマユ姉さんたちが一緒にいても絶対に開けっぱなしはダメだよ。気休めかもしれないけどドアチェーンもかけた方がいい。
でもさ、オカリンやマユシならともかくアマネシと二人きりの時にそんなことしたらなんか別の意味で怪しくね？アマネシに変な誤解されないかな？
Ooh, that is kind of scary.
それは確かに。
もしそれで嫌われでもしたら我が家のピンチだお。
The whole family line. Suzuha had grown softly, unsure of what to do.
父さんがもっと早く母さんと恋人になってれば何の問題もないのに。
で、結局そこへ話が戻るとか？
とにかく注意だけはしておいてよね。
Suzuha decided to keep the green Upa keychain. She softly ran her fingertips over it as she stared at it.
なあ鈴葉、かがりたんって血はつながってないけどマユシの娘なんだよね。
Yeah, she's adopted, but she's still Mayuri's daughter.
そうだよ。
あのマユシに育ててもらった子が人を襲うような恐ろしい人間になるのかな？
I don't know. I mean, she wasn't raised all the way, and plus, she has her PTSD going on.
なんか鈴葉の話とイメージが重ならないっつうか、もっと優しくてホワホワしてて可愛い女の子になってるんじゃないかなとか思う。
だとよかったんだけど。私も前はそうなると信じてた。
Thing that scared me.
けど今のかがりは多分。
From what she's seen at the radio building, she could tell Kaguri had definitely received professional combat training, because she's crazy. It wasn't just the simple self-defense techniques that she learned from Suzuha when she was a child. As she's grown up, she's been taught the cool techniques of a killer. She really does not want this time machine to be finished. And there is no way to know where she's been or what she's been doing ever since she's gone missing in 1998. But there is no doubt in Shizuha's mind that she was trying to ruin her plans. Let me see. Okay, I think this is a good spot to stop at while Shizuha is taking a shower. I think this is a good spot to stop for this chapter. Because, like, we're, like, halfway done with this chapter, and then we're gonna get to the last part of this, of Mayuri's ending, after we finish it next time. Alright. Yeah, I think that's a good time to stop. Let's see, where's my music? Okay, let's. Alright guys, thanks so much guys for watching the stream of me playing Steins Gate 0. We are almost close to finishing Mayuri's ending. I would say after next Steins Gate stream, we're going to finish that chapter. And then we're going to finish, and then we have like one more chapter, and that will be Mayuri's ending. And that will be another ending completed. And like I said before at the beginning of the stream, I think there is Dr. Leskinen ending, which is a bad ending that I got in the beginning of the game. There's Mayuri's ending, there's Kurisu ending, there's Kakari ending, and there's Maho ending. 5 endings, and then you have the true ending. We already got the bad ending, and then we're doing Mayuri's ending. So 2 is gonna be 2 already down out of 6. And God, oh my gosh, there's 6 endings. I love this, but like, I wonder what the Kurusu ending is gonna be. I wonder if Okabe is gonna like resurrect Kurusu, or what's gonna happen. Like, I'm very curious. I I I wonder what's gonna happen to their ending of Mayuri. Like, is she gonna die, or like is Kakari going to like, you know, try to like do something? Because like she's been stopping us this whole entire like playthrough of Steins Gate. It's honestly crazy how obsessed she is. But like, yeah. Next stream, okay, so either we're gonna play, so tomorrow we're either I think yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday, so I'm gonna start the stream early and start at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we're gonna, I don't know, it's between who is the Red Queen, or we might play this Ichio game, because like on Twitter the creator made this really awesome game about yanderis, and who doesn't like yanderis? Like yanderis, I love yanderis. Like, I forgot what the name of the game is, but let me type in Yandere. Maybe it will pop up. Because, like, a demo is already out for it. I do not see the game when I type Yandere, but wait. Oh, it's probably because, like, I put Yandere, so the name's not gonna be Yandere. But let me see if I can find it, like, as a genre. Let's go over here. Oh, wait. So this is a different game that I probably should add to my collection. Oh, it's already in my collection. Oh my gosh. Pass me something else. Wait, where's the yeah, Audrey. Yes, this Kickstarter, that's what the thing's called. Yes, this game. Okay, oh my gosh. I want to play this game tomorrow. Knee deep in love. Oh my god. Okay, the game is called Knee Deep in Love. Welcome to Pebblestone University. Life's about to get much more complicated when you found out your childhood friend Milo, your assassin roommate Anthony, and your artist classmate Riley are all willing to kill for you? Oh my god. Navigate campus life, look through creepy social media posts online, and try not to flunk your finals while figuring out who's a sweetheart, who's a yandere, and who might just be both. Choose your favorite and see if you can make it to graduation with your heart and your other admirers still intact. Ooh, what's this? This is called Knee Deep. It's a new game. The game hasn't come out. It's a demo about like you have three friends, and you find out they're all yanderes for you. It has like the demo has like 3 love interests, 2 endings, and it's like not only that you get to customize your character. Like, this game is so good. It has a Kickstarter too. Once the Kickstarter starts, I low-key want to like put money in there depending on how much money the Kickstarter is in, because this is an amazing game. Like, making your own character yanderes, what the heck. You have Milo. You grew up with Milo. You know Milo, right? He's your childhood friend, your classmate, and the barista who gives you free drinks every morning. Milo is so cute. What the voice actors? I think Anthony or Milo might be my favorite. Riley, he kind of looks sketchy. He's your partner. Oh my gosh. But like, and then like you get to make your own character too in this game. Like, that's cute. The CG. Oh my gosh, Milo looks. Oh my gosh, and then look at Anthony. Oh, I might fall for Anthony. OMG, official knowledgeable customized character, sign me up. Right? Like, sign me up. Anthony might be. I might choose Anthony. Oh, Riley looks cute too, like this. Oh my god. This is so good. I have to download this game because I'm gonna like. This is gonna be the game I play tomorrow. I have to. I have to play this game tomorrow. But yeah, that's the game we're gonna play tomorrow. I'm gonna like. Yeah, so we're not. Anthony might be the one. Yeah, he might be the one for real. Like, you know the Hannah Montana song? He could be the one. Oh god, I suck at singing. He could be the one. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love yanderes. Yanderes is so good. Oh, did you get a new stinger? I did, because like I thought to myself, because like I don't know if you remember, but I made like a new like intro video for my channel, and the stinger was like one of them added to the video. So I was like, you know what? I might as well use this as my new stinger. It's so cute. I love. Thank you. Well, that's myself. I might as well just use the stinger. You know, it's part of the video. Might as well use it too. I mean, I paid for it. I might get a new stinger though that has the animations, but that's gonna be for another future. Man, I was thinking about playing Musash, but it's like midnight now, and I'm low-key hungry, and I gotta fix my laundries that I did this morning that I didn't finish because I wanted to be lazy. So we're gonna finish Steins another time, but tomorrow we're playing. Yeah, we're gonna play that Yandere game most definitely, 8 p.m. if I have the energy to get up, but if not 8 p.m. 9 p.m. But we are playing this game tomorrow because I have work tomorrow. I have like work Thursday, so I have to, do it a little bit early. Whew. All right, let's see. Who should I raid? Let's see who's on. Let's see. Oracle is playing Disney Wonderland. Ooh. Let's see. Thank you for the stream. Thanks for coming in, Soul. I really appreciate your support. Yume. Well, there's like a bunch of people here tonight. Let's see. I think I never rated Pharaoh, or maybe I haven't. I just don't remember. Or I think yeah. Okay, we're gonna raid wait, or unless wait. Yeah, we're gonna raid Pharaoh, who's playing Divinity Original Sin. I don't know what this game is, but we're gonna raid her. Her model is so cute. Alright guys, I'll see you guys soon, preferably tomorrow. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you guys soon. If you enjoyed the stream, check me out in my other social, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. And yeah, follow me there if you really enjoy the content. I'll see you guys soon. Nice to see you guys, and good night.